Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Vrbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And here's the return from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Bulldogs offense trots out there to open this game. Always enjoyed coming to the Fiesta Bowl over the years, and of course you got the modern Silver Stadium here sitting in the desert ready for this showdown.
Well, it's so many great memories here, Chris. Think back to the Boise State, Oklahoma back in 07. How about the classic between Oklahoma State and Stanford with Andrew Luck in 2012? And then the shocker just a few years ago with TCU over Michigan in 2022. This game has a history of providing the unexpected.
They'll give it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
It's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw, and that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years, guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
The shotgun handoff here. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Looking to throw it on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain.
How about that? First play of the game in a playoff game, you take a shot downfield and you hit it for big yards. Now you got some momentum here early in the game.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Simon. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Boy, you find a one-on-one matchup just like this, even though it's the first play of the game, and you attack downfield. Regardless of the situation, when you see a matchup as a quarterback, you take advantage of it. What a way to get started here for this offense.
The punt is fair caught, but now have to see about that penalty.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Rifles this football to the left. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, you have all week to kind of find the matchups that you want. They clearly wanted to go after this defensive back. They looked at it, first drive of the game. They make the throw. It's just a poor decision, in my opinion, by this quarterback, and it cost him.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Moves his way for a first down to the 35. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
He shreds the tackle. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Throw to the running back in the flat. He's found some room at the 45. An explosive play. Big gain. Spotted down near the 37. NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback still with the football. Gets the first and still running. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, it's play action. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. 2nd down after the incompletion. Ball handed off. The pickup is 6 yards, so 3rd down and 4 now.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. He's moving out of the pocket now. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, this is so deflating for this defense on 3rd and short. Good coverage downfield. They take away all the short routes, but the one guy that they don't account for is the quarterback and his legs. Picks up the first down by being athletic there and great awareness.
Makes a quick grab. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Finally, the defense is able to come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure and getting after that quarterback.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his back. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here. Makes it 3-0.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Quick throw to his receiver. The ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He'll take a deep shot. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Here comes a handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a...
Caught near the goal line. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a...
He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes the score 7-3. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so it's sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
They'll feed the back again. Oh, look at the quick cut. Tackle, but 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Now it's 2nd down here. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Movement at the 2nd level of the defense now. Quarterback escapes the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Oh, and he's got some space here. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First and 10 now for the offense. Looking for the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle. Incompletion makes it second down. And he'll set up to throw. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
Defense looking for back-to-back sacks. Third down now. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. There's a screen pass to the running back. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down. So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. After making his first attempt, he'll try again from 41 yards out. And the field goal is good.
The snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Contact as he let the ball go. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And you know, being able to have a balanced attack is so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Pressure is coming. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Hits the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
So, here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. Last possession produced a field goal. Let's see what they can come up with this time. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going for a big play downfield. It's intercepted, trying to fire it into a tight window. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Wow, what a play by this safety. Sometimes you'll see teams around the country not willing to play much cover two because they're concerned about the safety and coverage. But in this case, man, he played it perfectly, read the football, and made the interception.
Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. Ball handed off. Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Throwing for his running back. Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. He's going to bring up a third down play. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And the first quarter is in the books, but is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. Dogs will look to convert here on fourth down. Trying for a fourth down completion. Receiver makes the catch. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
And now the handoff. Powering through. Now juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Second down and goal. Keeping it on the ground here. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. They connect on the PAT and lead 14-6 now. Now they get set to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. With the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, the defense brought the blitz, but the quarterback not only recognizes it, but knows where to go with the football. Finds the back out of the backfield and picks up a first down.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Here's that defense shifting again. Caught, completion. And the game just good enough for a first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
NC State comes to the line quickly. Here's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense makes the stop. The screen pass doesn't produce a first down, and now it's 4th down. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The kicker's got to be protected in a defenseless position like that. That penalty is going to give the offense a first down. So 1st and 10, that's a costly mistake by the defense on 4th down. The pocket breaking down. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. He'll hand it off. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. This will be the 10th play of the drive, but it's 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running back grabs it on a screen. And the defense stops him short of the marker in that screen. 4th down coming up. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. And that one's straight down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And the kickoff will be returned. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Second down after that run on the previous play. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Here's a 1st and 10 play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Here's the point after attempt. Extra point makes it a 2-point lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up 2nd down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And looking for a big play here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Georgia.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early. Allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point makes it a 5-point game. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the 1st down. And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. And the returner will be brought down. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's an out route, the catch made.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Handed off for a draw. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. The Dogs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. First down, looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Now, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up. It's third down for the offense. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. The Dogs will have to punt this one away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. Punt team ready to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. They'll run it from the gun. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. Off play action. He's looking to throw. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. He's stopping at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Makes the catch downfield. They've got him, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it at about the 27.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit. The completion sets up a 2nd down play. And the back now goes in motion. Looking to chuck it again. Bringing pressure. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Big throw, catch made on the out route. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not one, not two, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
And now the try here for the extra point. PAT makes it a 12-point lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Here comes the NC State offense back out on the field now. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Short connection to the tight end here. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Empty backfield, offense spreading the field with 5 wide. They look to throw it here on second down. Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. Here's the second down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. This time it's complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. And that's exactly what he did.
Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
If this team can hold on today and win, this pass rush deserves all the credit in the world. They have gotten after this quarterback so many times. Really, every time the opposing offense does something positive, it feels like a sack just stops any progress.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And he pulls in the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. NC State now operating in the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. 4th and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this first down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. The turn begins inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So it's first down, but then just kneel down before halftime here. Some of the crowd hoping for more, but the coach content to take this lead into halftime. Meta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, we wondered all week what this matchup would look like. So much at stake in this win-or-go-home game, and we've been treated to a fabulous first 2 quarters of playoff football. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime.
And the Bulldogs will kick this deep to begin the second half. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. Back in motion now. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time. Third down, the offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
I like the call here. Third down and long, you know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on third down and long.
And they've got the returner corralled. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake on first down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Offense back out there trying to get something going. The linebacker shifting around now. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Going for a big play downfield. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long. And now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent game. Moves the ball to the 33.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
With the catch, it's Pena. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Looking to pass here on second down. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! This offense is still clicking. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. The quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And the defense wraps him up.
Interesting call here by this offense on the two-point conversion. Just not enough depth on that route to get him across the goal line. And the defense does a nice job of coming up with that tackle to keep him short.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And then first down, right back to the running game. Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a shotgun run call. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Catch made on the out route.
It's almost like they don't have another receiver to throw the ball to. This guy's been making all kinds of plays today, and this time decides to show off some fancy footwork and somehow stays in bounds.
And he puts it out of bounds, so no return. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He's looking deep here. Deep shot caught out of the 15. Touchdown, Georgia. And this one is getting ugly.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Here comes the NC State offense back out on the field now. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see this second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Important second down play coming up. And the back gets the football. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. 6th play of the drive coming up. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And it's complete downfield. Brought down quickly, but it's a big game through the air. Spot the ball at the 45. NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face. Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows him to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Last time out, a 1-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? That'll be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
So after giving up the safety, here's the free kick. He'll field the punt. So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
On 1st down, they'll keep their running game churning. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Trying to extend the play. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
That sack makes it 3rd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And they've got him again. That ferocious pass rush, back-to-back sacks.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to make a big play downfield. Deep shot caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Bulldogs. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
This is a nice touchdown and a great play call. Just get this receiver in space and let him make people miss and use his speed to get to the end zone. That's what they did here, and it pays off.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team able to bring him down. So, here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Hands it off on the counter. Oh, and he fumbles! Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
Offense makes their way on the field.
29 Philly.
The backs got it. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
They look to throw it here on second down. He's got room looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! And the route is on. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give me credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.